Hi everybody, it's Steve, and today I'm going to talk to you about what it's like in the esports industry. So first thing is that I do work in the esports industry, and I have to say that everything I'm about to say is my personal opinion, and it doesn't reflect on any of the companies that I work for. Now this video is going to be mostly me ranting and raving about the esports industry because there is a lot of stupid stuff that is happening right now. So with that being said, let's get right into it. So as I stated before, I do work in the esports industry, and the industry I work for is for Heroes of the Storm. I work for a professional team doing graphic design and PR, and in my own time I do a lot of analyzing. Things right now in the competitive scene for Heroes of the Storm are really confusing and convoluted, and things are just a mess. There is a ton of collusion happening, and if you don't know what collusion means, that means that there's just a lot of shady stuff happening, and other things that I just don't personally agree with. The first thing that's kind of weird is that Cloud9 can have two teams compete at the same time in the same bracket in the same tournament. I find it dumb because it gives a company two chances to win, while the other companies only have one team and they're competing and they're just hoping for that one team to do well. But Cloud9 gets two, so I don't know what's up with that. The other thing that's kind of strange is that the Road to Blizzcon qualifiers is happening right now. The sketchy thing is that the June qualifiers went by and Tempo Storm ended up winning. So they went, they played the tournament, they won, they qualified, everything's great. Except, even though they already won and qualified in the June qualifiers, they're playing in the July qualifiers for the money. Tempo Storm is one of the top teams in North America, if not the top team in North America. So they get to come in and play again in another qualifiers, even though they've already have qualified, play and knock out a whole bunch of other teams, ruining their chances at winning a qualifier, and then give us another boring finals. When I say another boring finals, I mean another Cloud9 Maelstrom versus Tempo Storm match. Because, you know, it's not like we haven't seen 50 of those already, and it's not like there's not any other teams that can't beat these guys. That's not it at all. The seeding also messes up the tournament. So far, every tournament that Tempo Storm and Cloud9 Maelstrom have been in, they have been in separate brackets. As long as I've been part of Heroes of the Storm and the community and esports, I have yet to see Tempo Storm and Maelstrom in the same tournament, but in the same bracket. It's never happened. And a lot of people will say, oh, well, that's the seeding points. They play a lot of tournaments and they get a lot of different points, and that's why they get seeded where they do. Well, what's with the random seeding then? I have a really hard time believing in the random seeding when all I've seen is Tempo Storm and Cloud9 Maelstrom. I don't know if it's actually the seeding points, or if it's the companies putting on the tournament thinking that nobody's going to come and watch if it's not Tempo Storm and Cloud9 Maelstrom. And the only reason why I think that way is because I haven't been proven otherwise. Nearly every single final has been Tempo Storm and Cloud9 Maelstrom. Another thing about the Heroes of the Storm community and the esports teams, coaches, analysts, everything, is there is a ton of toxicity and infighting and arguing and just bad manners. I'm not saying that all of it's bad, but there certainly is a lot of it. Now, I come from a game that has been dubbed to have the worst community in video gaming history, and that game is League of Legends. I will say, yes, there are a ton of toxic players, but the community as a whole can agree that the game is good, and the people that are involved in esports or in the community doing something great is amazing, and these people get along. The greater majority of the esports industry, they just get it. They're all friends and they all get along. And I know this is factual because when you go and visit these people's streams or visit their Twitters or Facebooks or Instagrams, a huge amount of the time, they're with those people in the industry. They're all hanging out, having lunch, eating dinner, playing games with each other. It's all a big friendship. That is not how it is in Heroes of the Storm. There are these select few individuals and small groups that are like that. But it's hard for me to remember a time where these teams and pros have all been like this, or members of the community have all been like this. There's a lot of cliques and a lot of trash talking between the cliques. There's a lot of trash talking and backstabbing and a lot more people trying to destroy other people's projects than there are other people trying to help each other. A lot of people will say that I'm wrong, but I think a lot of other people will see that I'm right. I created a lot of projects and tried to bring on a lot of people to do a lot of different things in Heroes of the Storm. I got the shaft quite a bit, not because they weren't interested in the project that I was doing, but it was because of who I associated myself with. And I associate myself with a lot of different pros and a lot of different members of the community. Now, I don't want people to think that I hate Heroes of the Storm or that I don't get along with anybody in the community or in the competitive scene. That's not it at all. I love the people that I have come in contact with and the people that talk to me all the time. Some of these people are like Another Notch, Gillyweed SC2, Forecourt Jester, and I still forgive you, Forecourt, for calling me 8 Bagels at the YouTube space. I love these people. They're great. I love some of the pro teams. I love Complexity, Cognitive, 2Arc, Vortex. I love these teams and these players. I like these individuals. I know Kubi and I know Jake and I've talked to them before. These are all great people. And these are people that you should be paying attention to if you are in the Heroes of the Storm community. And there are a ton of other great ones. But the point of this video was to bring forefront that there is a lot of negativity in the Heroes of the Storm community. And I call it needless negativity. There's no reason for people to be fighting and arguing. Let's just all get along and play the game and have a good time. If you agree with me, put it in the comment section below. If you don't, put it down there and let me know why you don't agree with me. Thank you so much guys for watching this video and letting me rant and rave to you. I hope it brings some insight into the community, and I hope I may have relayed something to you to be a better person. Not just within the Heroes of the Storm community, but just in general. Be a better person. Be nicer to your peers. Get along with people. Play the game. We all have a thing in common. We like to play video games. Thank you so much for stopping by, and I'll see you guys next time.